Hello everyone, Rurikhan here, and today I'm going to bring you guys some more Dragon's Dogma content. This is, however, a post-commentary, and I realized that a lot of you actually said, no man, we want live commentary, none of that post-bullshit. Didn't exactly say it like that, but it certainly sounded like it. And the thing is, unfortunately, by the time I read those comments, I already had this footage recorded, because this is all still day one footage. I just played a whole bunch of time on day one, because I just wanted to get more and more footage, because I knew that you guys wanted to see me play it. So I was thinking about doing this whole post-commentary thing, and I said, I'm just going to record myself playing for a whole bunch of time, because I also need to do some farming and whatnot, and we'll see what comes out of it. So the first thing that I did was, obviously, if you guys remember the last episode, I got killed. I'm not sure if it was by these bandits, but I'm pretty sure I got killed near here. So I came back and I'm like, no, you know what, screw you guys, I'm coming here, I'm taking care of business, I'm killing all these bastards right here. And once I basically dispatched these bandits, I was just doing some basic looting. However, these bandits are like a pain in the ass, because they just keep on coming. They just don't stop. Like, look, here's another one. It's like all of a sudden they just keep coming, wandering in, more and more bandits. This was also something that I noticed, that in a lot of zones the game is actually really dark. Like what you see right now, it's exactly like this in game. It's not like it looks clearer than this in game. It doesn't. It looks like pitch black. The locations where it's dark, it really is dark. You could almost call it, I mean, I almost feel that this game has more of a simulation aspect to it, and I love it, because nobody's ever really done anything particular. I mean, yeah, sure, you got Skyrim and you got other kinds of games like this, but I feel that this game has a more unique feel to it, like a really old school feel to it. Like, you gotta take food with you, you can't regenerate your health all the way as you're exploring, because your character gets tired, and it kind of makes sense, and you have to rest at inns and all that kinds of crazy stuff. And I just love it. And I also like the fact that mobs don't scale to your level, so like sometimes you'll just be going off into a dungeon and you're kind of chugging along, and all of a sudden you just get killed, like I believe it happened probably on, I'm not sure if it happened in the previous episode, because again, it's still not, I've been just recording and commenting so much, I don't even remember some of the stuff that I did. It's just been crazy busy.
The Duke's forces grow.
Choice falls not to me, nor to the winds of fate. It is yours alone.
So in here I was doing some exploration, and I took with me these pawns, Minas and Emma. They're both player generated pawns, but something that I said to myself is I'm not going to be hiring pawns that are higher level than me, because I think that would kind of break the game for me. Even though, yes, Lady 10 joined, I saw your Alistair, or Alistair, not exactly sure how we pronounce it. I saw your Alistair character, and he's like level 59 last time I saw him. He has this kick-ass armor and stuff. And I saw that I could just go ahead and hire him for free, and I think that's a little bit game-breaking. I mean, look at this. And here I'm at level 13 or 14. Actually, no, and here I'm even less. And here I'm like level 7 or 8. And I could just go ahead and hire a level 59 pawn. I think that's a little bit game-breaking. I think there should be mechanics in place not to allow players to do that kind of stuff. Sure, allow them to browse them and look at them, but not really hire them. It's a little bit game-breaking in my opinion. I mean, just picture this. If I was to hire Lady 10 joins Alistair and just bring him into my party, he would just wreck the crap out of all these goblins I'm fighting here. And like, instantly. At least he has the looks like he could do it. And I'm not saying this is your fault, Lady 10 join, or anything like that. Not at all. I mean, it's obviously a game design flaw to allow players to just hire these high-level pawns, because it just kind of makes the game unfair. Anyways, in this particular section of the game, I was just going through, killing a whole bunch of monsters, doing some exploration and stuff. And yeah, I was basically exploring. That was all I was doing, and it's like it got pitch black really fast, because right after those bandits, it didn't take a long time before the game became like this, completely pitch black. So I'm fighting in the dark, trying to just fend off monsters, as I'm thinking, you know what, I really should just go ahead and head back to the castle, to the what is it called, Grand Dorn. I even forget the name of the city. I'm really sorry, guys. It's just like it's kind of still early in the morning. I just kind of woke up, but yeah. I was just trying to get back to the city and just completely getting attacked by monsters left, right, and center, which is pretty cool. To basically just, you get to that point where you're just so in such a desperation mode. And here I still wasn't, but there is going to be parts in this video where I am going to be kind of in a desperation mode, because my character's like all completely beaten down. He's got like no life left, and as a matter of fact, I've actually got no life left right now, but there's sections of the video where I'm going to be even worse, and I'm going to be over encumbered, and I'm just like, oh, I just want to get to an end, please. And I like a game that gives you that aspect. It's kind of like the game beats you up so hard that you just start thinking, oh my god, I need to get to an end, I need to get the hell out of here, like really fast. But yeah, it looks like I was actually level 14. I thought I was level 7, because these pawns that are with me, they're level 7. I know this for a fact. Minos and Emma, they're level 7. I played with these guys for quite some time, and I have to say, they were pretty good pawns. Emma especially, she was really awesome, and that's a good thing, because you can review the pawns when you replace them in your team, and as they go back to the player that they came from, they basically get a review and stuff, and I think that is pretty cool. Anyways, after that I went back to Grand Soren. I actually managed to get there. I went to the inn, I rested, and then I came back for another incursion, and I ran across this guy. And this guy basically wanted me to open some gate inside that mine that you see ahead of us. So I decided that, yeah, sure, I'm going to go ahead, open your gate and whatever. I'm going to do this particular quest here. I mean, I'm recording anyways. What could possibly go wrong, right? Did you mean that? I will be a most welcome boon.
Are you so certain you can make it so?
So as you can see here, we get the quest. I'm still just exploring a little bit of the ruins here, and I'm just making sure that I check everything. Like I saw a little glowing chest there, and as I basically prepare to enter the cavern there, just picking up all loot. There's so much loot in this game. It's ridiculous. There's so much chances for you to miss loot, and I can already see people are going to be telling me, oh my god, you missed an item at 5 minutes and 40 seconds or something like that, as I'm doing Dragon's Dogma videos, and I think that's actually really cool. I like when players call out to my attention like, oh my god, you missed this item and you missed that and the other. So anyways, here we go inside, and once I went inside, I actually did a lot of mining, because I actually crafted a pickaxe. In the inn, I was just fiddling around with the crafting system, trying to figure out. I still haven't quite gotten the grasp of the crafting system, because I couldn't really craft anything useful. So in here I was like, what the hell's going on? What the hell's this button thing? This is weird. So I called all my pawns to come and stand on top of the button, because I just thought it was like a 4-player thing. But I think it's just a time thing now that I think back at it. But I'm like, get over here. Let's get this thing open. So once you stay in there for a while in these mines, what's the name of these mines again? I don't even remember. Damn it. Hopefully I'll put that in the description or something if I remember that. But so it opened up the those bars, and I'm like, I wonder what's in here. So in here there was a key that apparently allows me to open another section of these mines once I actually fight off a couple of bandits. And there's the snake, and I have a quest to kill snakes. So I killed it. And there was an extra pickaxe, but Minos kind of stole it. I even remember coming into the menu, I'm like, oh, I'm going to give this pickaxe to my main pawn so that the guy can mine too. Oh, actually I did pick it up, never mind. So yeah, there we go. I handed off the pickaxe to my main pawn, and now your main pawn can also mine, or if you give it to any of the other pawns, they will also start mining and stuff. And I thought that was pretty cool as well, that the pawns can mine and learn with the action that you do. Here I was just trying to be a dwarf and like climbing over stuff, and yeah, it's not really gonna work out for me. So yeah, just again, just doing some exploration of this crazy mine that I ran into. And the thing is, once I got into this mine, I got to a point where I was fighting off these bandits, and I died a couple of times. And after dying a couple of times, I just decided, you know what? I'm gonna bum rush those suckers. Just gonna go right ahead and bum rush those bandits. And that's the way I did it. Like, look at this. Just coming up in here. They're not even fully loaded yet, and I'm just like, get owned. Get owned, son. As they just basically stab me, and all my pawns are like, what the hell is he doing? Freaking crazy Rurikhan? And I'm like, yeah, screw you guys. I'm done with you, because I died like 3 or 4 times in these guys, and I was just like, I'm bum rushing this. That's it. I'm done. I'm killing all these fuckers right here. Shield slamming the crap out of this guy. The hammer guy is a really dangerous one. If you let him pull out that hammer and he starts beating on you, which is why you see me just shield slamming the crap out of him, not even letting him move. I'm just like, no, you ain't doing crap, son. Get shield slammed and get skewered like a pig. And you saw Rurikhan over there kind of assisting me, killing him off. Now you see Minas there tanking a lot of people as I come behind on this mage. Get this mage romp. Here's another fighter just like me, sword and board, but I'm going to rape his face. This guy over here with a big ass sword trying to get to me, and I'm like, shield slam, bitch! Oh my god, I love the combat in this game. It's just so amazing. I mean, just look at this. I'm killing people with shield slams. Look at that. Shield slam, bitch. Like a shield slam onslaught. It's just like awesome. It's amazing. Because you guys know me. You know I love shield slamming crap. So that was actually one of the major disappointments I had with the game, is that, well, I wouldn't necessarily say a disappointment. It's just like, it's usually Japanese people don't really favor maces so much. They tend to favor swords, as you guys know, which I kind of get it, but I wish that the fighter class could use a mace. I mean, come on, it makes sense. It's a fighter. The fighter is a versatile class, which is why he also uses a shield. He comes off as a, you know, sword and board kind of guy. But, I mean, I really wanted the fighter to be able to wield a mace. And I know what you guys are going to say. You guys are going to say, oh, but the Mystic Knight can wear a mace. You can switch class to Mystic Knight, just be a Mystic Knight and use your mace. But there's an even bigger problem, because that's what I had planned. I was like, I'm going to level up my fighter. I'm going to get all my shield slam skills, and then I'm going to switch to the Mystic Knight so that I can use a mace. And the Mystic Knight has this big-ass shield, and I can do even, like, cooler shield slams. But the Mystic Knight can't do shield slams. And I was like, really? Come on. So if I'm a fighter, I can't have my mace, because you guys know that I like hammers and that kind of stuff. I'm more into that kind of stuff than swords. And if I'm a Mystic Knight, I can't use my shield to slam people. And I'm like, oh, why? So eventually you'll see me become a Mystic Knight just to try it out. But I mean, I don't see it as a really permanent thing, because I value my shield slam more than I value my mace. I mean, I just need to kill people with my shield slam. That's how important shield slam is to me. I have this skill that I've invested points into, which is the Symbol Onslaught, which is basically like the combo of shield slams that you make like this. Look, boom, 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 boom. Get owned, son. Get owned by the Symbol Onslaught. Here is a section in the mine where I basically encountered a couple of zombies and bats and crazy stuff, and I was like, whoa, wait a second. So this mine has goblins, zombies, and further up ahead we're going to meet up with ogres, and I'm sure you guys can't wait for that particular section of the fight, because I mean, you guys, those of you who have played the game as a fighter, you know that level 15, which is what I'm currently at, which is a good thing that it popped up, a level 15 fighter with a trusty sword trying to take down an ogre, yeah, especially when you have level 7 pawns with you. So these pawns are actually like half my level, like Emma and Minus. They're level 7. And now you guys can take your conclusions, like, so wait a second, Rurikhan, you grab 2 level 7 pawns, your main pawn, which has no gear upgrades whatsoever, yourself, which you don't even have a helmet. And there's a reason for me not having a helmet. I don't have a helmet because the helmets that I could buy were goddamn ugly. And I was like, screw that, I ain't buying no goddamn helmet like that, because it looks like ass. So here we run into a couple more undead, and I basically shield slam the crap out of it while he's still on the ground. And you can see Minus behind me just kind of mining away. As my main pawn also levels up. I really like my main pawn. I think it was really cool, and I think the guy who suggested that I would make a strider out of him, because I'm actually having more fun with him as a, well, not a strider. Right now I think he's just an archer, or is it a strider? I'm not sure. I think it can. Yeah, it is a Strider because he uses the daggers and the bow. I'm having more fun with him like this than if he was a mage. I mean, I was thinking like I would justify the fact that he was a mage by, oh, like my Rurikhan's this rune priest and all this kind. But as a Strider, he's just amazing, and I actually found it really amusing because I saw a video from one of you guys the other day. It was Hawk Talkin'. I think it's his PSN name. His YouTube channel is just really a really complicated name. It's like Hoktoshintu Master or something. And I saw my pawn there climbing up on top of the Eider, taking out the Eider. That was pretty cool. And here, as you guys can see, I'm trying to take out an Ogre, and obviously things don't work out so well for me, as you guys can see. So that was try number 1, try number 2, try number 3, as I go down once again. Try number 4, as the mob basically stomps me to death. And I was like, okay, this is not going so well. Try number 5, as he punts me out of his chest. And I just fall to my death. And this is try number 6. And here is when things actually get kind of cool. So as you can see, Minus over there basically smacking his face inside out. And I'm just I don't even remember. What was I trying to do here? Yeah, I was trying to throw a festival pie at him, like that's gonna do anything. I'm such an idiot. Thought maybe it would distract him or something, but I would have to say I think the main person responsible for taking out this beast is probably a combination of my main pawn and Emma, because I gave Rurikhan, I didn't even think too much about it. It was just like I was crafting arrows, crafted a bunch of oil arrows, and Rurikhan was shooting oil arrows at him, which drenches him in oil, and then Emma will eventually just cast fire spells, and that will just set the bastard on fire. And I think that was those were the main culprits for actually us being able to take him down. As you guys can see, I'm just still trying to climb on top of his head to smack that head as he falls down, and I'm still like grabbing onto his head as the guys fall down. I'm just like, I don't give a crap, I'm gonna friggin' murder you. And I think these battles in this game are just so goddamn epic. I mean, just look at this. And now I'm out of stamina, but luckily Minus over here knocked him over, which was pretty amazing. And there you see it, like the combination of my main pawn shooting oil arrows plus the flames coming in from Emma, completely setting this guy on fire. Now he's going to be taking even more damage. You see another rain of arrows there from Rurikhan, which is why I like my main pawn so much. I like the fact that he shoots arrows from afar, because you can constantly see his effect in the battle. Here, I'm resurrecting Emma and basically just bashing everything I can into this monster's skull. And I was just like, die! Die! You guys should have seen the desperation I was in as I was fighting this mob. And here comes the fire attack again from Emma. Emma was just so key to this fight, I feel. So whoever created Emma, man, good job, dude. That's one hell of a pawn you got there. She is kicking ass and not even taking names, dude. And my main pawn's still shooting oil arrows at it, waiting for Emma to pop those fires. There was one thing that I got kind of pissed off, which is sometimes Emma enchants your weapons with fire, which is obviously a good thing. But I was expecting the fire damage from the weapons would also set the monster on fire. And as you can see, we took him down, and here it was just like, fuck you, bitch! Look at you now, huh? Shield slam your goddamn face! This was me having my revenge, like, for dying 6 times. I'm just like, screw you. I'ma kill you. I'ma kill your goddamn relatives. I'ma kill your family. Kill your dog, dude. I'ma kill everything there is to kill about you. As he starts slowly melting into the ground. Then, we met up with another ogre. And at this point, I just couldn't kill any more ogres. And there was even a point in this fight where you'll just see me die a whole bunch of times here. Like, I died several times. I just kept on trying killing this other ogre. And you don't actually have to kill any ogres in this mine. There's a path that you can bypass them. But you guys know me, I'm like a completionist. I like to kill everything, which is why I kept on trying and dying and dying and trying some more and dying some more. And it was just like completely crazy. I just kept on trying. You even see me over there just taunting the monsters, come at me, and he's just like, bam. I just go out flying. I mean, you'll just see me die in so many ways until I get to the point where I'm just like, you know what, I'm done. And the point where I said I was done is I don't think I actually even show it in this particular fight, but basically I said I was done when I was fighting it, and I ran into yet another ogre that was in the mine. And I'm like, yeah, even if I kill this one, there's no way I have enough supplies to kill the other one, so just forget about it. And I just completely forgot about the ogres and went on about my business. Got some loot out of these goblins that you see over here. I took the alternate path that I was talking to you guys about. There's an alternate path in this mine that allows you to bypass the ogres, as you can see me here. Being really careful, keeping my pawns at bay, constantly saying, come on, because otherwise the pawns will just go ape shit on the ogre. And I was just trying like, no, don't go anywhere, come with me, forget about him, just like screw him and get the hell out of here. So we got out of the mine, we completed the quest. I still have to go to this guy to hand in this quest eventually. And once we completed the quest, we were in pitch black night, and we ran into these lizardmen. Now, I'm still... It's like I can kill a lizardman if it comes one at a time, but if it comes multiple of them, it becomes a real pain in the ass. So here I'm trying to taunt him just so that Rurikhan can chop him down. But eventually I just go for the tail and kill him, because these guys become ridiculously easy once you go for the tail. But the problem right now is, I came out of the mine, I came in a completely different section of the map, and it's now nighttime. And in nighttime in this game, like, monsters just come out a lot more aggressive and completely batshit crazy. They're just like out to get you, for real. I'm not even kidding. The monsters at night, they're just completely out to get you. So I killed that one lizard, but I believe that I encountered a couple of more, and the lizards just got to me eventually. As you can see here, I'm just trying to survive, going for the tail, but I have like almost no life, and I could use a curative, but I don't have a lot of supplies, so I was kind of risking it. The other lizard just skewered me in the back, so eventually I said I'm going to go a different path, and I came upon these goblins who apparently have a prisoner, and I'm just like, okay, I got to free this prisoner that these goblins have. And problem is, I'm over encumbered, as you can see, and I'm just like still fighting over encumbered, which means my stamina goes down really fast. Pain in the ass, but I was like, I gotta free this prisoner. I'm not gonna manage my inventory now. So just completely owning face with the goblins in the middle of the night with my lantern, and crap, just so that I'm able to actually see anything. And I think it's really, really cool, the elements that they put into this game, that it's like, at night everything becomes harder. At night there's more monsters. At night the monsters are more aggressive, and you have to use your lantern, and you got to make sure that you don't run out of oil so that you can actually see while you're fighting. And there's going to be sections in this video that I believe that I'm going to be blinded. I won't even be able to see. That's how insane stuff gets in this game. And at this point in the game, it's like I'm just thinking, I got to get to an inn. I got to get to an inn. I can't keep just stay here and fight, because eventually I'm going to die. And I just thought that was a really cool touch, that they actually got me to a point where I was like, I don't want to fight anymore. Just get me to a safe spot. I want to, like, you know, combine materials and do all the crafting stuff. But I just kept running into more and more goblins. I dodged the lizards, but it was still just a pain in the ass, because I kept getting into more goblins. And the thing is, I was in a portion of the map that I hadn't explored yet. It was just like I had never been to this section of the map. And again, just Emma being a badass with that fire spell. Like every time she uses that fire spell, I'm like, sweet crap's going to die. Whoever made the Emma pawn, like I said, I have to give it to you. Like you did a really awesome pawn there, because she really knows what the hell she's doing. So yeah, and here I'm just going around. Again, it's night, and as you can see, I'm moving really, really slow because I'm ridiculously encumbered. And then I just start running. I'm trying to find out what the hell's going on, because I keep hearing noises. And there's another hobgoblin still. My party was fighting another hobgoblin, and you can see more goblins in the distance. And I'm just like, these goblins never end. And here I get blinded, like I tell you. And this is how you get when you get blinded. Like, you can't actually see stuff. But it also made me realize something. This game does have a lock-on system. A lot of people were downplaying this game like, oh, the game doesn't have a lock-on system. It doesn't have a manual lock-on system. It has a kind of auto-unlock system, because when I was blind, I noticed that sometimes I'll just do random charges trying to find targets, and I will actually land charges. Like, look, see this here? I just landed a charge on a target, and it's, I mean, it's not easy to show you, but trust me, there is like an auto lock-in mechanism that once you start engaging an enemy, it automatically locks onto that enemy, which is both a good thing and a bad thing, because having a manual lock-on allows you, of course, to have more control over what you're doing. But having an auto lock-on gives you just enough control that if you know what you're doing, you can still manage combat. It's just a lot of people apparently who've been reviewing this game just don't know what the fuck they're doing, and they just give bad reviews. So at some point in the night, I came upon this thing called the Shadow Fort, and I was like, yes, I got to a fort. And as I got to the fort, my only thought was like, yes, I'm going to get to an inn, I'm going to get some rest, and then I'm going to be able to get out of here and explore some more and whatever. And as you can see, my life is already halfway, and I cannot regenerate more than this life unless I start eating into my supplies, and I don't have a lot of supplies, so I save my supplies only for emergencies. Basically, they didn't let me rest over there, so I had to come back out. And once I came back out, I found a dragon, and I was like, holy crap, a dragon, let's get the hell out of here. You guys can rewind the video if you missed that, but there was a dragon over there. And as I was getting out, the dragon comes after me, and I'm like, what the fuck? Because I'm like just over encumbered and stuff, and I just don't even know what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm like, oh my god, I just want to get the hell out of here. And as I'm running through, once you come upon this, you better be really damn careful, because look what happens. I go through these rocks, but apparently one of my pawns must have nudged it or something. I'm like, oh my god, rocks falling on top of me too. It was just complete and utter chaos. Like, I was completely lost. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm dead. And then the dragon just goes away, and I'm like, whew. Oh my god. And at this point, again, I'm just like, oh my god, get me to an inn, please, get me the crap out of here. And I start looking at my map, and I start seeing that I'm slowly getting to the pawn encampment that you go to in the very first quests. So I just start directing myself in that direction. Thing is, there's like 1,000 bandits along the way, and a whole bunch of goblins, and just completely crazy batshit stuff happening. And oh my god, I was just lost for so long, and I kept getting encumbered, and I had to give materials to all the pawns. And again, it was just like every time I was fighting, I just couldn't stop. It's like I want to fight some more, but then I look at my energy, and it's like, man, I need to go to an inn, and I need to rest, and I need to do all this stuff, and I need to make sure that I don't die, because I have way too much stuff on me, way too many rewards on me, that I want to make sure I keep them. I don't want to lose them, because once you die, you get thrown back to your last save game. And you can save often, but I mean, these days, you usually, I mean, I don't think people are used to saving manually as much. I mean, sure, you have Skyrim where you save manually, but I would prefer the game would come up with its own checkpoint system, so to speak. Anyways, at this point, I was almost arriving at the encampment, and I just kept getting assaulted by wolves, left, right, and center, just wolves coming out all over the place. And again, completely over encumbered. I actually had to eat. As you can see, my health is a little back up, but as you can see, all of my pawns are completely wasted as well. I'm not the only one that's completely like broken down and wasted. So here I'm just running, trying to stay out of trouble, but more wolves just keep on popping. They just don't stop popping. And it was just insane. Like, here I'm looking at the map saying, okay, I'm almost there. I'm almost there. As you guys can see, I was in that section, and I was about to get to the encampment. And I was just like, completely getting to the encampment. I don't want to fight anything anymore. Just get me the hell out of here. Just get me the hell out of here. I need to get to an inn. And I just thought that was really cool that a game actually put me in that state that I just wanted to run away. I don't even want to loot anything. I don't want to fight anything. I just want to run away. Take me to a fort, to any place that I can rest. And I think that's cool. I think we need more games that give the player this kind of feeling of desperation. Like, I just want to get somewhere where I'm safe. I'm tired of being out in the middle of the night. And if you guys really notice the cycle of day-night throughout the video, you'll notice that once I leave the mine, it's pitch black night. Then it becomes day. And as it becomes day, it eventually becomes night again, as you can see, until I finally got to the fort. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm going to be trying to do a lot more live commentaries, because now I know that you guys like that stuff more than post commentary. But yeah, look forward to hearing more about my crazy dwarf in Dragon's Dogma, the Rurikhan the Arisen, and I'll see you guys in the next one.